dressed like a coach today. I felt like I
You got that look.
Week one coach where, they have all those lines that it's about 100% effort, putting it all in, dedicated to the team, that type of stuff.
There was a day I feel like I could have worn a shirt like that, but it no longer.
No, you're wearing the same shirt. What are you talking about?
Look at how this thing fits.
Yeah, a little bit too close. I know, right?
I'm enjoying it.
You got a hockey jersey on for the start of football season.
Well, no, it's because the goat head's back. Did you guys not see? The Sabres are bringing back this jersey as the retro jersey. Dmitry Kalinin rookie preseason jersey. It's a gamer, 1 of 1. And I got it.
That's cool. That's a retro jersey now?
Yeah, this is from this. They stopped wearing these in 2005.
Yeah, so rank them. We respect it. The Sabres have been through all kinds of iterations.
All right, real quick though, current one now is the best if you want to count it as the old one too. Then comes the goat head. Then comes the slug. I do like the red butter knives. This is too hard for me to do off the top of my head. I have to do research and think, Bill.
All right, hey Tariq, let's talk a little football. This is the first full week of the NFL season. The kickoffs at 1 o'clock. The old days when the Buffalo Bills were horrible and always played at 1 o'clock. Their first game is out of the way. Outside of Buffalo, what are you looking for in this NFL season?
Just the start of the season. I want to know if everything is going to turn right for Tampa Bay with this whole Tom Brady thing, which is still lingering. We were a couple of weeks later, and now we're getting into some areas that we're feeling a little bit uncomfortable with. But also Green Bay with all of their wide receiver issues going on. Can the Rams pull it back together again, the championship? The Bengals game is really interesting to me against Pittsburgh because they had a couple different discussions on who's going to be a starting quarterback. They're going to go with Trubisky. So I'm really interested to see where the Bengals go if they're willing to go back to the Super Bowl and go back and try to win this one. So there's a lot of different holes here.
As a Bills guy, do you have a spot for Mitch Trubisky? For what he did last year, kind of like being a good soldier, sitting there and making trouble and stuff, didn't play.
Yeah, he saw some spot duty every once in a while. Thank God he didn't play. Look, he benefited more from the Bills situation than the Bills benefited from him, right? But no, yeah, I have a soft spot for Mitch Trubisky. Even not being a Bills fan, he caught a raw deal in Chicago. He wasn't the one that moved up to draft himself at 2. He wasn't the one that mismanaged his career through coaching, right? It's not his fault.
Moved up to draft himself is very good.
He was just saying.
So what do you like about the season coming up?
AFC West. AFC West, 4 words. How this division is going to play out because Kansas City has dominated that division the last couple of years. The Raiders make a couple of moves. The Raiders are going to be pretenders until Derek Carr's gone, right? I get the Devontae Adams thing. I get you played with him in college, and that's fun and exciting. But it seems the Raiders are always just 15 cents short of that dollar that they need to get over the hump. I don't understand what Denver was doing, bringing Russell Wilson in and then extending him with that contract. That being said, I said last year, I don't understand what the Rams were doing, bringing in Matthew Stafford, and they won a Super Bowl ring. So it shows what I know. But the most interesting team in that division is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers because they built it the way you traditionally build a football team. They've been drafting and bringing pieces in over the last couple of years. They seem on the cusp of something. However, Kansas City is still Kansas City, and you might have a division that is so powerful, they cannibalize each other, beating the crap out of each other all year long, which hurts all of them in the end.
Which is what's so funny about that. They are going to eat each other alive, and that's going to be who's going to be left at the table yet to get that championship in that division.
Is there a scenario that all 4 can make it?
No, I don't think so. I think they're going to hurt each other very much so, and I think there's going to be one on the outside that should be in and isn't going to be in a weak division. They should be out, and that team should be in.
Think about it. It would be statistically almost impossible, right? Because if you're splitting games, then you're all hovering around just over 500.
And somebody else is going to benefit.
Exactly.
The AFC East, Miami, New England. Who do you worry about more?
I have to pick one?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess right now I'm worried about Miami only because they seem to be more in the upswing. It's a team that's built relatively well with the exception of the quarterback, right? I don't think New England is anything to be scared of. I thought they were paper tigers last year. We talked about this. Those 7 straight games they won, they were catching break after break. You play the Bills in a tornado. When they played the Titans, they were missing, 3 of their top 5 players. This is not a good team. Bill Belichick has a losing record without Tom Brady as quarterback, and that's going to be exposed even further. Mac Jones will not take another step forward. The best Mac Jones you will see in the NFL is the Mac Jones you saw last year. You got to feel better. And that's why I was sort of scratching my ear here because there's just so many questions for the New England Patriots. There's so many questions for the Miami Dolphins. And they need a year to prove all of that. Yeah. Mac Jones, I don't think is going to get much better if he does. But it's going to be interesting. The Bills have this division. They just got to sew it up with wins. The Jets are nowhere to be found on this. But you don't know until you actually play the game.